Hello, Gemini rising, and Gemini moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting December 18th, 2017. And a quick reminder for all of you out there, remember we do have a sale going on right now. $65 gift cards or gift certificates are now $15 off through the 1st of January. So if you want to take advantage of that, you can do so at my website, integrativemysticism.com. And yes, I'm shifting around the office. It's a big space. I'll probably do a little tour on my vlog channel once the holiday season, brings me my break. But, if there is an echo, I'm working on it. But hey, couch, motivation for cats. But the heater's been on, so they're upstairs where it's warm. So, what is going on? Let's get started with your astrology. Anywho, this week. Well, I think a lot of Geminis are going to love Wednesday. We've got Venus in Sagittarius in your 7th house of partnerships, your closest one-on-one relationships. Basically forming a very harmonious trine to Uranus, currently in your 11th house of friendships and social networking. And there could actually be a lovely link to a new love opportunity coming through a friend. And this may be a surprise. This may be somebody accidentally introducing you to somebody. Sometimes we are not playing matchmaker, yet we invite everyone to the same place, and it turns out, you know what, it's beautiful. And that may actually be a benefit to some of you who are single and looking. If you've, maybe a friend is having some kind of party, some kind of outing, or, maybe we just meet this person through their Facebook page, but it's like an involuntary matchmaking situation that does work out a lot better for everyone looking for love. For those of you who are currently coupled, Venus trine to Uranus can also indicate a lovely opportunity where you and one of your friends and your partner have teamed up to actually do something very special for you. So act surprised. I guess you could still be surprised because I don't know what it is. On Thursday, we have the Sun conjunct Capricorn. Sorry, I keep saying that. The Sun conjunct Saturn in Capricorn. They've just recently moved into Capricorn, into your 8th house of shared resources and passive income. And the Sun conjunct Capricorn can highlight an opportunity for you to be saving money by cutting or clearing some kind of debt, or maybe even getting something written off. Now, the Sun conjunct Saturn can highlight, however, a challenge about a debt or something also going live. Sometimes this has to do with a student loan situation, maybe a lease that we've had on a car, or a major purchase is now starting to compound interest and things like that. But the Sun conjunct Saturn means that you also need to explore this situation, because even though sometimes this can be a tense aspect, there's always a way out. Go into the fear, or go in and investigate the source of the fear with Saturn. Don't ride the fear, don't embody the fear, but go into it. Sometimes we're afraid to go talk to that boss, we're afraid to talk to that organizer or whatever, and you find out there's a chance to refinance, you find out there's a chance to delay, you find out a chance to get something reduced or written off. And this week you can, if you let yourself. Alright, so for your cards, let's look at your cards. For your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Oracle. And the prompt reads, seek wisdom and guidance from elders. And again, I think that we got to hire out this week. We've got to, kind of outsource a few things this week when it comes to our challenges and our problems. This is a card that, again, prompts us to investigate. But also at the same time, don't be afraid to go over people's heads, especially in situations where you feel like another person is misleading you into thinking there is a dead end. The Oracle card can indicate that somebody may actually be quite helpful when it comes to getting an agenda or an intention that you have made manifest, but you do need to, again, be able to not be afraid to confront higher authorities in that situation directly. Going over people's heads can feel a bit, scary, because we don't want to piss anyone off, and we certainly don't want to establish a reputation for somebody who, we don't want to come off like petty and litigious, but at the same time, this may be a week to be able to do so, because what that one director, that one manager, or that one HR person, or that one agent doesn't know is what's causing the problem, and you may be able to, again, get something out of, going over their head. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the Hermit, upright. And this card does indicate that there may be a bit of a slowdown when it comes to news from work this week. The Hermit can indicate this week may actually come with its fair share, again, get disappointments where maybe there's a bit of slowness in terms of volume, You may be noticing that this week, maybe there's not a whole lot of activity, a whole lot of assignments not getting passed around, and that can be distressing, especially if if you're paid on delivery or you're paid on hourly, right? So the Hermit card, however, again, very much like Saturn, does give us a way out. And this week with the Hermit, if it's all quiet, again, we need to investigate. There may actually be, again, a hidden gem in the Hermit. And usually with this hidden gem, we do tend to see that this person is going out of their way to actually they're keeping something a secret, like a well-kept secret. They're willing to share with you. Again, going over people's heads might help, but you also need to be able to pay attention to who is not giving in to, again, what seems to be the norm this week. There actually may be something going on where it looks all quiet on the Western Front, it looks all, gloom, it looks all boring, but actually we've got something special in it for you if you're not willing to accept it at face value. For your communications with air when it comes to your friends, your relatives, the others in your life, you've got the Emperor reversed. This week might seem to be, how do I phrase it? This week might be a bit frustrating when it comes to a friend or a relative or even an authority figure, again, who is not doing their job. The Emperor reversed can indicate if we do have a friend or a relative that has been left in charge, whether it's left in charge of a group, left in charge of an event, left in charge of whatever, they're still not actually handling that situation. Maybe we made this person, in charge of doing the travel plans. Maybe this is a friend who is in charge of helping set up that party. Maybe this is a relative who's in charge of, handling a babysitting situation. The Emperor card reverse is saying we still don't have a response from this person. And, this week you're going to have to be tough, Gemini, and just know when, look, we're betting on the wrong horse. Trying to give this person more responsibility so that they will step up to the plate might not be something we want to keep doing, okay? For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Nine of Wands reversed. This week we need to pay attention to where we left ourselves open a little bit. Nine of Wands reversed can indicate our defenses are down too much. And sometimes this can indicate a situation where, again, our open door policy may be, not forever, but again, just for this 1 week general horoscope, our open door policy may not necessarily be working for us right now. When we have the Nine of Wands reversed, we do have a situation where, again, we've let too many people who are not VIP past the outer perimeter of our boundaries, and we do need to be able to reassess that. Again, we've got a lot going on here where we may have been misjudging a situation, sometimes for the good when it comes to work, and sometimes for the bad when it comes to our friends, a friend or a relative. And we need to be able to readdress and again, redraw the boundary around those situations. But our open door policy may be working against us this week as well. Again, I'm going to qualify that and keep saying this week so people don't assume I'm saying forever and ever and always. But, do as you will. Just get that fixed. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, you have the Six of Pentacles upright. Now here is a good card that's black and white good, no nuance, easy peasy simple. Because the Six of Pentacles upright does indicate a wonderful opportunity for all of you, because this is one of the few cut and dry yes answers in the tarot deck. If you have been thinking about asking a certain so-and-so out, you've been asking maybe somebody to do some investigating for you, to connect you to somebody, the Six of Pentacles does indicate that this will actually be responded very well. If you've been trying to ask somebody out for a drink, maybe get to know somebody closer, the Six of Pentacles does indicate that we actually have them going, heck, yeah, sure, why not? Because the Six of Pentacles is all about people investing and taking chances on one another. This is a time where I think a lot of you Geminis who may have been trying to work up the courage to try and talk to somebody or reopen the line of communication with somebody, this is a week where we have everyone in the mood. For those of you who are currently coupled, the Six of Pentacles says we may have a partner bending to your will if they've been resistant in recent weeks and months about a matter that the two of you just have not seen eye to eye on. Now, they are willing to take a chance on your plan, so make sure you've got a good presentation and perhaps, again, a way to reassure that, yes, they are making the right decision. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you just need to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com.